Views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Yo, what's good? We are back, and it feels so good. What's going on, Rainbow? We are back, season
Hey,
4.
people.
You already know what it is. It's the Evening Rush. We are now officially a part of Fleet Radio Network. We are now officially a part of Live 365.
We're officially a part of a lot of things, y'all.
Yeah. Our show's live on Life 365 air tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. So make sure you tap in. You already know we everywhere. Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio.
Everywhere. Everywhere you can think of. We there.
Facts,
Check us out.
facts. And like I said, it feels good, man. We came a long way, man. So first and foremost, I would like to thank everybody that's been supporting us from day one, everybody that's been holding us down. Y'all are tremendously great, and we definitely appreciate y'all. And I heard a lot of people saying, "Yo, when y'all coming back? When y'all coming back?" Shout out to my girl TK, yo. She was like, "Don, we miss you. What's up? When you and Rainbow coming back? Life ain't the same. We miss the show. What's good? Are y'all coming back?" Yeah, we're back, man. You see new background, new intro. We're here.
We here.
So
new background.
First and foremost, Rainbow.
Yes.
How have you been in ATL? What's going on out there, Shawty?
I mean, I guess I'm officially a Georgia peach now, as they say.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, everybody thought I was from down south anyway. Every time I toasted them, they'd be like, "What part of the country you from?" I'd be like, "I was born in Brooklyn, raised in Queens. I'm a New Yorker. Don't play with me. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it."
Yo, I definitely miss you. You know, when I'm used to being able to go, you know what? Let's do the show at your house, or you know what? Pull up. Let's do the show.
That's
I
all right.
can't
We
do
could
that.
maybe
And it feels weird. Like it
maybe we
really
should do
feels
that
weird
Wednesdays
that you're
since I'll
not
be
here.
back.
Yes, next week.
Maybe we should do that Wednesday since I'll be back in New York.
Definitely. You already know I'm with it. I'm always with it. You know what I mean? Let's do it for old time's sake.
Old time's sake.
Old time's sake.
It's all right, cause
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm about to say it's okay because from what I hear, we'll be doing live shows more often come 2024.
Yeah, definitely. You know, a lot of things is about to change over here as well. I'll be coming to a different spot.
He'll be in a different zip code.
Yeah, definitely. And it's time. It's definitely time. It's definitely time. I like I said, I have to. I like the ambiance we've always had when we're in the same room. Like we know each other back and forth, and that's what I was about to say. Shout out to WVMR. They are finally closing their doors. They sent the check in today, and I was like, wow. First Yak, now WVMR, and you know, these is where we got our roots. You know what I mean? So you know, it feels weird that to hear them closing, and it's like, wow, okay.
Oh, maybe they're just gonna do the same thing we're doing right now. They just close the physical doors. They like, I don't really want to pay that rent.
You know what it is, man. Like, this is real. Like, I once again, I always say this, like, people think podcasting is easy, and hats off, definitely is to all the podcasts out there. You know, when y'all are in the same building, it's a lot different from when we're right here. We're Zoom via StreamYard, but what I mean, as far as you're there, I'm here, so it helps.
But not even just
But
that, like you get to feed off each other's energy. And I know there's a lot of times where we interrupt each other right now because we're not next to each other, because I don't know when you're about to stop talking or whatever. So when you live, it's a different feel, it's a different energy, a different vibe.
yes, yes, yes. Um, but like I said, a lot has changed. I can't wait to you up here next week, and we are definitely going to party.
Pate.
Okay, we're going to visit the city for a little bit, and listen, I want to shout out Fleet DJs, especially my bro Classic, the owner of Fleet DJs. We went to North Carolina to their conference. They showed us nothing but love. Equasia did her thing. Dot Vieira did her thing. Definitely
I'm
want
mad
to
I
thank
missed
you.
it.
Yeah, definitely want to thank you, bro. It started a friendship, but now it started even better as business partners. So you know what I'm saying, and the fact that now we on Fleet Radio Network shows that. And we got shout out to Duru, who is Fleet DJs New York. Shout out to Sue Young, who's Fleet DJs Georgia, and definitely you got somebody in the works for another
It's about to be
Fleet
me, y'all. It's about to be
membership.
me. It's about to be
So
me. I'm about to be a
that's coming.
DJ.
That's definitely coming.
Watch
But
me. I always wanted to be a female DJ. Watch me. I'm gonna go to Sue Young's house and I'm be like, you're gonna teach me how to DJ. God damn it.
So yeah, definitely a good vibe all the way around. Shout out to my girl Equasia, because she is now on not one, but 6 Fleet radio stations. Let's stop playing with my girl, bro. Stop playing. Like, y'all can count everybody, because she made the move and she's no longer in New York, they thought she was going to shut down, and it's not. She's back in the studio. We're getting ready to drop 2 new singles in the next couple of
She's working even
weeks.
harder.
So, what I mean? It's not, nothing stops. It doesn't stop. And that's the whole thing about that. You know what I mean? Y'all look at the network. Yes, we trimmed some of the major players in this game. Great podcasts. We still love them. There's no bad blood. There's no beef. It's all love. Shout out to Brooklyn and Brown Table. Shout out to Vet 716 Live. You already know what it is. That we still
some
family
people
over
just
there.
need to spread their wings and go other places, and we're not mad at them for that.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Rails Raw and Uncut. Make sure you check them out every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Excuse me. So yeah,
you know what I mean. Compete with us? He's trying to compete with us?
Nah, he's live in the mornings. So shout out to him. He just was in a magazine with Just Blaze.
Okay.
So definitely check that out. Once again, Equasia, Industry 21 magazine. Duru's up next in Industry 21 magazine. So like I said, it don't stop, man. Like, we've been working, grinding. Just me and Rainbow need to take a break. And that's what it is.
We needed a break because we needed a break because we. But you know what it was? Definitely. It's because we started before all of that other stuff started. So we are entitled to a break.
4 seasons, man. 4 seasons.
Yes.
You already know. Season 4, like, and our first season. Remember, we was rookies, so it was like we didn't know you're supposed to go a certain amount of time, and then that's the season. So I think we actually did like 2 seasons in our first season.
Like, we might have did like 60 shows.
He's like, yo, we didn't know. We was just like, yo, let's just keep going.
Nah, seriously, it might have been like we started in December. It might have been like September before we took a break.
So you know what I'm saying?
It was only like a 2-week break then.
Yeah, and 2 weeks we came back. Then season 2 was great. Shout out to Josette and her doing our intro and Shout out to everybody else that did the intro for it. So like I've seen the progression from each show, and now being back is like, I ain't gonna front. I was a little nervous. I was
John was
actually
out
nervous.
here talking about, I'm nervous. I said, wow, we
Yeah,
back like we never left.
facts. And this season, we definitely are gonna step it up. We're gonna talk about things that don't want to be talked about. We're gonna talk about
I'm all for it.
More guests, more guests,
More what?
and more guests, more popular guests.
The first time you said guest, and then the second time you said grass. So I was just
I said
wondering.
guests. Here you
what's
go. You want to start
on.
already? Like we just got here. You starting already? Good Lord.
We family. This is an all the time thing. So get used to it. If you ain't used to it, get used to it.
Well, you already know we ain't going nowhere. So
Nowhere.
I don't know. We fight too much to go anywhere. Like, not gonna happen. That's the sis always gonna be. I got her, she got me. I ain't never worried.
Amen.
You know what I mean? So let's get on these trending topics. We got a lot of them today. Definitely got a lot of them today. Get on that first one.
What happened was there was a lot of fuckery that went on. That's what happened.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's what the trending topics are. It's not like there are trending topics that are, oh my God, that's so heartwarming. No, it's fuckery.
Tons of it. So what's the first one we getting on today?
All right. So I guess I want to get the worst out the way. So
okay.
The two shootings at the Labor Day parade. I mean,
well, it's actually more shootings, but there were 2 at the parade.
That's what I'm saying. At the parade.
Yeah.
It's usually much more than that at the parade. So I'm going to go with, thank God it was just 2.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think it was 2 people that actually lost their lives. So, my condolences to their family. Definitely. I was talking to a lot of the dudes I run with, and 2 of them actually was like, yo, bro, I'm going there straight. Don't, you know what I mean? So, bro, be ready. And I was like, bro, I ain't going.
If I gotta be ready like that, I don't want to go. Count me
facts. That's facts. Like, I got a whole family,
that
bro.
Sound like a good time to me.
And honestly, like, I was talking to a lot of people this week, and understand this: the West Indians go out there to party like if they were home. They do not come for drama. So that means that it is mostly Americans that cause these dramas and these problems, and it's not right. I honestly want to tell you guys, it's not right. Let them celebrate their heritage.
No,
first of all, y'all mess it up for people that do want to go and enjoy themselves. Because I wanted a roadie. I wanted a chicken roadie. I wanted some jerk chicken.
What the problem is people get drunk and don't know how to act, or they get high, or whatever they. I'm not just talking about weed, because people be getting high off pills. They start, losing it or whatever. So it's many things that play a factor, because I don't think it's just, he looked at me wrong. Like, are you really mad? Somebody looked at you? Like, I need you to calm down. If you mad because somebody looked at you, there's something wrong with you.
You need help. You need
Absolutely.
Help.
So it might be a whole, alcohol plays a big part in a lot of things.
Yeah, definitely. And it shouldn't, in all actuality. You have a couple of drinks, you should be good.
When I drink, I am happy. I am happy to see people. I'm like, hey, how you doing?
That's when I start dancing.
Right.
And I'm vibing, and I'm like, hey,
it's because they started drinking Hennessy.
Yeah, you already know.
It's Hennessy.
It's like, what's going on? Yeah, great.
Hennessy should be banned. I don't know.
No, don't blame the Henny. It wasn't the
Henny. At like Labor Days and things like that. Like,
it wasn't the Henny. It definitely wasn't the Henny. I think it was the Nutcrackers.
It might have been Ray and his nephew. I don't know.
I think it was the Nutcrackers. Yeah, some Ray nephew definitely. It was the Nutcrackers with all that. They added probably a little extra stuff in there.
Might have sprinkled some extra stuff in there.
Yeah, a little white stuff. Crazy. So yeah, definitely.
But yeah, alcohol plays a part, and I don't know. Alcohol makes me a very nice person if it's the right alcohol. Hennessy makes me angry, so this is why I know me. I know
it's not Hennessy. Not the
It
Henny.
is. It is.
You
It
will
is.
not lie on Henny, and anybody that drinks it. Trust me, I drink Henny, and I think it's amazing.
Okay.
I never had no
I'm telling you
drama.
what it does to me. I didn't say I'm talking about myself now. I said I do not drink Hennessy because it makes me angry. So if it does that to me, I'm pretty sure it does it to at least one other person.
Nah, I doubt it. I think
At
it's
least.
just you. But once again, definitely condolences to the families
Yes,
that
absolutely.
lost people during the West Indian Day Parade. Hopefully, we could do this again next year and no drama.
I mean,
You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
think they're like literally. I think they stopped it because of COVID, not because of the dying numbers. Because I don't really think they care about that because they make money off that parade too. So
Yeah, of course.
whatever, if they make money,
Definitely.
they don't care about a couple of lives uh, taken. They don't care about that because if that's what it was, if they really cared, they would have stopped this a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean,
So
the police presence though this year was, from what I've heard, was excellent. New York, I definitely want to say y'all stepped your game up this year. Y'all had a lot of people there, and the cops' presence, just presence alone, was great. So shout out to
I mean, the cops be
Eric
present.
Adams on that one.
The
He
cops be
dropped the
present all
ball.
the time. They just be out there dubbing on the girls too. So what's the difference?
Just don't take no pictures of them guys. Don't take no pictures of them.
Leave them. Let them get they dub on and keep their job because y'all be getting them fired by taking video and pictures and stuff like that. Leave them be. That's somebody's friend. That's somebody's friend who lost their job just because they want to.
Let's get on my boy Yeezy. Yeezy's back in the situation. I don't understand. You get out of one situation and you for the hell of, and this time is actually not his fault. I want to say it's definitely not his fault. No, it's not. It's paparazzi. Once again, paparazzi is on top of him. He cannot move. He can't wipe his butt. He can't do anything.
That's what you want to go with?
Yo, listen. He was on the water, getting fellatio from his wife, not a mistress.
They could have waited till they got home.
He's on his boat. He's on his yacht. He's on his yacht, and he once again pictures taken. Paparazzi.
Wait. So I didn't get the whole story. So they were on the yacht. They were on the outside of the yacht. They couldn't go inside.
Listen, it was a moment.
They just wanted to be. They were
down there. Help me out. I appreciate it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Baby, go down there. Help me out.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
God, shut up. No, what happens?
What was wrong with that?
First of all, let's talk about him. Let's talk about him being married again. How about that?
Yes, congratulations, yeah. Congratulations again. This all happened while we was off the air, so we didn't get to talk about it. So we just revisiting some situations.
I don't.
Listen.
I don't think she's a looker, if you ask me.
When I see Yato, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm seeing a lot of OJ situations. I'm just seeing. I'm praying him.
Hey, boo. You mean so? What you're trying to say is the whole biracial.
Yes.
Relationship wise.
Yeah. Amber, Kim.
She's black.
This chick. Yeah, okay. Kim and Amber.
No, Amber is black. Kim is. She's not black.
I would consider them due to they got Eminem syndrome. Eminem syndrome.
No, Eminem is white. He just think he black.
Nah, he black. I don't care.
Amber Rose. I mean, we take him as a black man because he grew up like white trash. White trash people are black.
I want to say
Amber Rose is black.
Do you got that proof of that ethnicity? You know what the word I was saying? Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah. I don't know what it is lately. I've been getting tongue tied a lot. But
Kim Kardashian, what are they? Albanian. They're not black.
Yeah, Albany.
They're
That has black
from
in it.
Lebanon. They are not black at all.
That has black in it. Albanians have black in it.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
No, they don't.
They have a little bit of black.
I've never seen a black Albanian. So
he's white and he rap like a black man.
Because when he's, you know what? People say, people who speak proper, they sound white. No, Kanye sounds like he's an Oreo.
Listen, I'm, and let's say it like this: I'm a somewhat fan of Kanye.
I'm not saying that I'm.
I used to love Kanye. I used to love Kanye when he was with The Rock. Now, Kanye is different.
I can't get with his fuckery. I can't. Like every time you turn around, it's something else. Like I don't know if this is how you trying to keep yourself relevant, or it's just the fact that
you just make good music.
You've literally lost it. Like
Kanye, talented.
He's probably got Asperger's syndrome. He's very talented when it comes to music, but other aspects of his life is just like. Especially after his mother died, it just went.
Yeah. Well, that's when it went into the whole bipolar and things of that nature. But honestly, I believe Kanye.
His mama died. I get it. I get it. No.
It's traumatizing.
It happens. It happens to a lot of people. Like they don't know how to properly process death.
Yeah.
Especially if somebody that was really close to them. I totally get it. I get it. I understand it. I understand it well. But you can't just be out here acting like you are God. Because that's what he thinks. He thinks he's the Lord Jesus Christ.
I mean, but all he did was get glacial in his boat.
I'm not talking about this whole one Lord. I'm not talking about this head situation. I could care less. Kanye was getting head on his yacht. That's that man's business. The paparazzi need to mind their business. If he want to get head from his wife on his yacht, that's his business. They were on his private property. That's perfectly fine with me. I don't care. Mm-hmm. But I'm talking about the other stuff that he does that you be like, sir, you do realize that you can't generalize and try to speak for everyone, right? You do know that, right?
But you need to also remember some of the stuff he was saying was true. It's just that the powers to be, I refuse to say because the powers to be that run all this good stuff.
Oh no, I'm not even talking about those people. I'm just talking about other stuff in general. Like the way he was trying to talk about black folk in general, and I'm like,
man,
sir, the thing. Wait, the man said that slavery was a choice.
His thought process is a little different.
It's a lot different.
It's a little different, but once again, Kanye is a different type of beast. Definitely a different type of beast. And
I feel like.
But now, like I said, we're losing off topic. But now he's banned from the water that his yacht is on, or that area.
The Coast Guard said, "Get your shit and get out of here."
Yeah.
I mean, how close was he to shore? Like, how far out was he?
Well, he's actually banned for life from the Venice boat situation.
From
him
Venice
and his wife,
period. So anything in vicinity of Venice Beach, he cannot go. I get this, but what I want to know is how far out into the water was he? Like, did they have binoculars and taking
paparazzi?
Because what I'm trying to say is, I can get it. Like, if I were a parent and my child was at the beach and they were able to physically see this, then
I don't think that's what it was. No, I don't think that's what it was. I think he was a distance. He had to be a different distance away. He's in a yacht.
He could have just been leaving. We don't know how far out he was. That's the whole thing. Like, stuff like that. Like, but if he was far out in the water, like, y'all were purposely following this man. Like, y'all got in a boat to follow him, or y'all got some super telescope, which is normally to look at stars. in the sky, not on a yacht. Y'all doing too much. Like y'all doing way too much. Like I mean, at some point, everyone wants their privacy.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
You got to
you
give
have
them their
to
privacy.
like. I don't care who he is, a star. He's a rapper. I don't care if he was a movie star. That man has at some point in his life he wants some privacy, and y'all making y'all. I get it. It's y'all job to get to this to get the scoop, but y'all have to have some type of decency. Like that's this is you might as well be a murderer because you out here defaming people's names like this. Like this, that's not a good job to have. People hate
Yeah,
y'all.
and this is paparazzi is the worst. They are the worst.
And then they be wondering why they be getting punched in the face.
Yeah, pretty much.
Y'all don't let these people have their own privacy. And everyone has that right to privacy. Is it supposed to be only in my home? That's crazy. No one's following you around while you're just
Yeah.
going shopping. I just want to go to Walmart. I'm Kanye West and I just want to go to Walmart and I can't do so.
And you see this even with the baby in that situation when he was in Walmart. They were on him. Like, bro, that's the reason why I got into the situation. People setting me up. You know, I got money, so they're going to set me up. They're going to do whatever they can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they want to check.
Let me tell you something. The baby has already gotten away with 2 murders.
Yeah. Right? Well, one murder.
And what
it was self-defense.
No, I get it. It's someone still died. It's still a murder.
Yeah, it was self-defense.
Right?
You can call it whatever you want. I'm gonna call it self-defense. You know, I'm an advocate of the baby. So
No. What I'm trying to say is y'all better leave that man alone. It's gonna be self-defense again, and your ass is gonna be the next one. Keep it up.
Yeah, definitely. So let's get on this last one. We got to talk about. Yeah, I know. I was saying the same thing.
First of all, I just
Erica Mena has been fired from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and I honestly want to say I do not think it's fair.
You do not.
I think both of them. I don't think it's fair. I think they both should have lost their jobs. What Mena said was racial, but this is where that slant comes in because, like I said, Spanish people are black. So
Erica Mena, she is a Afro-Latina.
Dominican. She's Dominican.
She's an Afro. You can look at her and be like, oh, she's black. Like she's dark. Definitely. She's a darker. She's not a white Latina. She's an Afro Latina. But her calling Spice a monkey, I don't know if it's racial or she just thinks Spice is ugly like a monkey. Nobody's saying like it.
But once again, the whole thing. It came off the fact that you talked about her kid. And I think, and that's the part where I'm more of agreement with
Erica.
Yo, once you bring up my kid, like everything's off.
Everything's out.
We talking about your mama, your dead mama. We talking about whatever. And she brought up the fact that Spice almost died during surgery and everything else. Talking about you should have died. But once again, you talked about my kid.
All she said, I mean, not all she said, but she said that she can talk to her son and Erica can't. She said that's why your son don't like you.
Yo, that's disrespectful.
But is it the truth? But the whole thing is, it must have hit a nerve, and it must mean there must be some truth to it, because otherwise you wouldn't have gone off like that.
Yeah, Erica has called other black people monkey in the past as well. You're right. But once again, does that make her racist, or is that just saying that, that's just the terminology that she used?
Maybe monkeys are her favorite animals. I don't know. But first of all, if someone called me a monkey, it wouldn't be, because my first thing wouldn't be like, because I'm black. I'd be like, so you're trying to call me ugly.
Why are you trying to say monkeys are ugly? There's some very cute monkeys.
Them some little monkeys, not the monkeys that she was talking about.
Once again, I was a fan of Planet of the Apes.
Looked more like a gorilla.
I was a big fan of Planet of the Apes, and I think
I didn't think none of them apes.
There was some cute monkeys.
Think not a single one of them apes.
Caesar was definitely a cute monkey. But anyway, we're off topic.
Dawn, no, we're not gonna go there.
So,
no. No.
So, but once again, that's the reason why I do feel like Spice should have been taken off the show as well, talking about
because she talked about her kids.
Yeah,
but people always, the whole thing is they would have no show because everyone talks about Erica Mena kids. Everyone would be fired,
and that's because of Safari.
No.
That's because of. That's because of Safari.
No, they have been talking about Erica's first son since she got on the show because she didn't have custody of him back then. Like she didn't have no rights to her child back then. So they've been talking about her child and how she hasn't had any.
But in the beginning, they were married. First of all, they were married still. Erica and Safari. They were married before they had their first kid.
That's her last child. Erica has a 16-year-old that she.
Oh yeah. You're right.
That's who Spice was talking about. That's the child that Spice was talking about. Her oldest son. About her not being able to, how he don't like her because Erica ain't had him in God knows how long.
So Lovable said the network should have fired Erica when they filmed on set a year ago instead of airing it, and then allowing the audience to see the drama. I'm gonna tell you why they didn't. Because of her contract. That would have broke her contract because you fired her. Therefore, she could have talked about it before it got aired.
First of all, they aired it,
and they were going to air it regardless.
It sells.
Drama.
That's how you get.
You see, people are talking about it.
They don't. Let me tell you something. These networks do not care about your feelings. It's whatever's going to make them money. They don't care about nothing else. You are a tool to make them their money. Do they care about you as a person?
No.
Just like they're going to fire her. They fired her today. They're going to have another one of her tomorrow.
Next season, actually. I hope she gets to at least do the reunion show. I think it's only right that she gets to punch Spice in the face at least one time. But then Shekinah might drop her. So I don't,
You said and she says, how does anyone know Erica's son doesn't like her? Like I said, they've been talking about Erica's son for the last.
So they're talking about the older son. They're not actually talking about the two she had with Safari.
No, they're talking about her older son. Because the two she has with Safari, she has those children. Like she physically, like her oldest son, she doesn't have him. He lives with either his father or her mother, somebody. Like she doesn't have custody of him.
Interesting. Well, I don't have time to watch Ratchet TV.
No. I don't. I like when it first came on, Ratchet TV. I watched it then. I don't watch it now. But it's like 85 seasons in, so I really don't know what's going on. But yeah, no, Erica Mena didn't have custody of her first son for a very long time. So everyone knew about that situation because they brought that up on the show. And Spice isn't the first person to talk about her son, but I feel like it's only when females talk about her son does Erica go off like this. Because Stevie J spoke about her son and she didn't do nothing. Some other man spoke about her son and she didn't do anything.
Well, this goes right into our topic, which is, do parents take things too far? But we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to chop it up and see what it is. All right, we'll be back. You already know what it is. It's the Evening Rush, man.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chrissy, here to let you know that the Evening Rush Network now has an app. Yes, an app, you guys. So you can stay connected on the go and watch all your favorite podcast shows. You can download the app at Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. So spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you're looking to start a podcast and really don't know how, well, hit us up at the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com and inquire about time slots, pricings, and everything you may need to get started. We got you. Join the winning team, the Evening Rush Network. And also, download that app. What are you waiting for? Get to it.
Mm-hmm.
We are back. Season 4 of the Evening Rush. Shout out to One Fleet Radio Network, who has not one, not two, but 6 stations playing the Equation Love with you right now. And be on the lookout because Rewind is coming up. Also, shout out to Industry 21 Magazine. Make sure you go cop the yo. Make sure you cop their new issue. The Quasia is actually in it. Don Duru is on. DJ Don Duru is on the next one, so make sure you definitely catch those. Shout out to Envious Creations. You already know she got all the treats, all the party needs, everything.
I'm coming up there.
Jackets,
like,
clothing, shirts, brownies. All of that.
I'm coming for some brownies, Envy. If you're watching, I'm coming for some brownies.
Here you go. Shout out to Martine Felton. Go to martinefelton.com and you definitely can grab up some nice books. Excellent author, life coach, tarot reader, artist. Do it all. And artist. So she got some great paintings as well. And shout out to Bobby V Customs and his amazing clothing that he does. He will definitely keep your drip running. And he matches it all up too, from the sneakers down. I mean, from the top to the bottom.
Top to the bottom.
So we're gonna get into this video, and then we're gonna get to our topic. And the question is: do parents take things too far?
Sometimes.
So let's check this out.
Where you not going?
La La Land. Yeah.
For what?
We outside.
It's Monday.
Yeah.
So what's there?
We're outside on Monday.
I can be outside on Monday too.
Okay, you're outside.
Shall I come? Shall I come?
You can get in. Yeah, I think it's at full capacity at the moment. You got a wristband? Can get in.
I can't get in, yeah? I can't get in.
No.
I rushed the doors.
I'm gonna find my daughter in it.
Found them.
I want to see the girl dancing on my as a girlfriend right now. Dancing on my as a girlfriend right now. If you want to do some
Girls, what we doing tonight? We outside, huh? What we doing? Alright, try me.
I don't feel like he.
No. Yo.
How old do you think those girls were?
Definitely, I want to say between 16, 17. I want to give it to. I'm trying. I'm listen. We could go low, but
No. I was going higher.
Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. They were at a teen event. I see when you looked around, you saw nothing but teenagers. So I know that definitely was a teen event. My favorite part was the fact when she didn't realize it was her father.
She didn't realize that was her father. She's about to dance with him.
And then when she realized it was her father,
she's like, "Get up!"
Yeah.
She went and told her sister, "Get your ass up off the floor, Daddy here."
She said that parent did way worse than he was their age. I agree with you. I agree with you.
But the whole thing is he didn't do anything. I don't feel like he did anything.
Nah,
all he did was come to the party.
You seen the other sister? She was dubbing. Like, she had he was getting all of that. So yeah, nah, I'm sorry. I can this is the reason why I can never party with my kids.
I don't think the girls was doing too much. Like that the first girl, she wasn't doing too much. But he didn't really do anything. It's not like he went over there and he was like, get up. Like all he did was videotape her. He didn't say anything. He wasn't out of order.
No, he wasn't.
I know there are fathers that if they saw that, he would have grabbed her by her neck and dragged her out of there, which he did not. One of them. I don't think
I will admit to this. Me definitely is one of them. No. You've seen. I've actually had 2 of my kids recently to one of the Equation events. So, yeah, and we didn't have. You noticed their behavior was different than if I know them at parties, especially Kyle. This boy he's Caribbean. They both Caribbean.
Wow.
First of all, both my kids are Caribbean. I just realized thinking about it now. Those sets are Caribbean. So I know how they give it up. But they would never do that in front of me because they know me. I'm not having it. Am I that parent that takes things too far? Yes, I am that parent. I will admit it. I'm cool with admitting that. And the reason why is because, and as I will say, when I was a parent, I did way worse. Yes.
At what age would you stop acting like that?
I don't know. That's the part about it. I guess when they stopped coming to my house, like they still lived there. That's when I probably went like that.
I don't know, because if I was to go to a party with my mother,
Mm-hmm.
I would have no problem dancing like that.
But see, that's your mother. See,
with my father, like
mommies and daddies are different. We're different. We're the same, but we're different. And when I say we're the same, but we're different. Disciplining.
No,
yes.
No, what it is fathers are protective of their daughters. Like, I feel if you saw a cow dancing like that at a party, you wouldn't care.
Yes, I agree.
If you saw Shone dancing like that at a party, you wouldn't drape her up. You would drape the boy. Get your ass off my daughter.
No, I would drape both of them up. I would definitely drape both of them.
Well, you would get him off of her first.
Yeah, definitely.
And then
because she was on top. She was on top. So I had to get her.
She wasn't on top of him. She wasn't on top of him. She was dancing. She squatted down, and he was behind her. So there was literally no top or bottom.
All right. Well, either way,
it was just back and front.
No. Yeah, break that shit up. Bring your ass. You going home?
Break it up. Get your ass.
You see what happened when they was home? We outside, right? And the girls was quiet in their room.
No, they was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go anywhere because you might actually show up.
Yes, and I agree. Like, sometimes you need to do these pop-ups only because you got to make sure that everything you instilled in this kid is still there. And that's the difference.
The whole thing is dancing and morals. 2 totally different things.
I want to know if they were drinking. I want to know if they were smoking weed. I want to know.
It didn't look like any of that was happening. Doing. Nobody had a cup. Nobody had. I didn't see.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that those two in that particular situation, those two did not. I didn't see them doing anything wrong, but the one daughter dancing a little too aggressive.
She wasn't doing nothing wrong. She wasn't. Look, she wasn't doing nothing wrong because if that was you at that age, and it was a girl in front of you, you'd be doing the same thing.
You know what? We had a conversation. Shout out to all the DJs that did our Labor Day weekend. Yo, y'all was phenomenal. Every single one of y'all. Snake Eyes did his joint live in the club. First of all, phenomenal set. So he played some old school rhythms that made you think about,
when you was in that basement house party. And when the girl was doing the spider on the wall.
Although, remember how all the lights used to be out and we used to dub it up. It brought back those type of movies. So me, Kyle, and Jalil was in the car because I was taking them to the bus. And we was discussing it. And I was like, you know, back then, this is what we used to do. And they were like, damn, Dad, you be talking about us. No, it's like, no, what I say to y'all is protection. If y'all gonna do it, do it right, So then I thought about, like, when me and LaShawn talk, we don't have that type of conversation.
You're not gonna have that conversation.
Yeah, we're not gonna have that conversation. The conversation is more, when that type of music come on, I think you need to go get you a juice from the bar or something. Stay away from men.
What I need from you is
only dance to hip hop.
Right, don't be in the middle of the dance floor. I need you to be somewhere sat down, so no one can touch. So no one can be up on. Nobody can pull up to your bumper.
Does this call me? Do you want to say I'm
double standard?
Double standard parent? Yes, I am. I will, and that's what I'm saying. I will admit to me being a double standard parent.
No. I'm not gonna lie, but most parents who are girl parents feel the same way, because you know what it is? It's because men know how they used to act when they were that age, and girls and the females know how the guys used to grope on them at that age. So you have to warn your daughter of what's going to happen. Whether you're the male, whether you're the mother or the father.
Go get some juice. Go to the bar, get some juice. The reggae is on. You should not be bending over or
and
doing
that's exactly anything. That's when she get up to get in the middle of the floor.
No.
Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees.
No. And see, this is what I'm talking about, because she's Panamanian. So I know when I'm not around, that's probably what she be doing. I know that's what she probably be doing. So it makes me wonder what is being done when I'm not around.
I've realized that a lot of times, like,
we think more. We think it's like, I'll be honest. I think as a parent, we think it's here.
And it's
literally
not.
Just right here.
It's here. It's the same thing that you were doing where you might just cop a feel. It was no penetration. You might have just grabbed the boob.
I'm out. Why is they touching my baby? Don't touch
my boob. Why was you touching that other girl father's baby?
Listen, listen. Her father probably wasn't around, and that's his problem.
No. Don, shut up. That's not no. Don is a take it too far parent, as we know.
Yes, I definitely take it too far parent.
And do some parents take it too far? Yes, and some parents just don't care enough, because I be saying,
and that's one of the biggest fears I have. Also,
I'll look at certain things and I'll be like, well, where is their mama? And they mother be the one videotaping the whole situation. I'll be like.
And that goes to what I was watching on TikTok 3 days ago. The mother and the daughter was at the party together dubbing and smacking each other's hands. Like it was.
How old was the daughter?
The daughter had to be, I want to say, in the 21, 22-ish range.
And that's fine. Look, and
how
the
mother
is
in her.
But look, you have to remember how old was the mama, because she might have had her when she was 15.
No.
So they homegirls.
How do you stick your hand out to another man grinding on your daughter and y'all just clapping like it's cool? No, that's not cool. See, because that breaks the boundary of
you're not.
That's your friend. And not your child. So what respect does that child now have for their parent?
The respect that they would have for their friend.
See, and that's to me that's
the
problem.
Whole thing is, but you have to realize
how do you discipline your child when you're their friend?
This is the whole thing. Is you have to realize that some of these kids have more respect for their friends than they do for their parents. So if you are out there acting like their friend, they respect you. If you give them your opinion, you sit down and you talk to, like, you're sitting down and you're having a conversation with them, and you be like, nah, girl, that ain't it. That's not it. They're taking your words into thought. So they actually do respect you. It's just the fact that you are out here acting like their friend and not their actual parent.
Gotcha.
That's how some people's but you have to remember, some people have traumas. Like they may have had strict parents and it didn't work for them. So they're trying something different to parent their own child. I don't think you should be best friends with your child. Your child should still know that they parent, but they should be able to come and have open conversations with you. Yes.
Well, there got to be some type of open dialogue. Do I feel like my kids don't have that open dialogue with me? The boys do, somewhat. They still, I think they get nervous of like having a conversation, But I try to, I'll jokingly say something to ease it up, and then let's talk about it. I prefer to do it that way.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm not gonna say, but most daughters are not going to have that type of relationship with their father. Not saying that there aren't any that do, because there are some that do, but it's just harder to come to your father as a female and be like, well, Dad, I'm thinking about, giving Jimmy some booty. Your father gonna look at you like, bitch, what? What? So that's not, you can't have that. Like, but as a boy coming to your father, or he's gonna tell you, all right, protect yourself, this, that, and the third. A girl, he's gonna be like, no, the hell you not. You know what? Now your ass is grounded.
Listen, I think I honestly, and I've told my daughter's friend, because she works with me and she looks at me like a father. I said, listen, she was talking her, I overheard her and one of the girls talking about babies. And I told her, like, don't have no babies till you're like 30-something years old. You done seen most of the world, and then you need to be married when you have that baby, and then it's all good. Like, you can do what you do then. So she looked at me and said, you know what? That is probably what I would want to do in life. And I was like, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, that's probably what she would want to do, but that might not be what happens.
Why?
Because when people are caught in the moment, sometimes proper thinking doesn't come into play.
Listen, one, there's protection. Nowadays, there's Plan B, which we didn't have back in our day. No, not getting rid of it, but that's the precautions now.
No.
We didn't have these options back in the day.
I wasn't talking about getting rid of the child. I said they're trying to get rid of Plan B.
Our children must understand we as parents will once their age, and
they don't get that.
Know it all.
They don't get that.
No, they'll never get that.
They'll never get that because they think the little games that they be trying to run. My nigga, I did all that. I know this.
I did it. Yeah.
I did it. I mastered it, and you are not. You can't. You don't even know the simplest way to. You're not even good at this.
So hold up. You said they're trying to get rid of Plan B?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy.
They're trying to get rid of abortions, so of course they're trying to get rid of the abortion pill.
Well, is that what Plan B is? Because I'm not sure. I'm a man.
Yeah, so it's supposed to.
I don't know.
It's supposed to be the abort. It's supposed to. If God forbid, if you had sex and you did become pregnant, you have 72 hours to take the Plan B, and to pretty much abort a
that wouldn't be abortion because you're not sure. You're supposed to take it after you done had sex, and he nutted in you. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you're pregnant.
But that's what it would do. Like it would literally just whatever is if that egg was fertilized, it just deactivates that process. That's what the Plan B does.
Okay. Oh, you learned something. I learned something today. Listen, I'm not on Plan B, so I don't know.
I mean,
I just want to say to all the younger viewers or listeners, please use protection. There's a lot of things going around.
Not just babies.
Not just babies. STDs,
it ain't just that's the least
stuff
like
that you can't cure.
I'm about to say that might be the least of your worries.
Yeah, there's stuff that you can't cure and that you will be living with for the rest of your life. So, you got to think about this.
You wouldn't know. She said, yeah, you wouldn't know nothing about Plan B because you got 11 kids.
All those kids are by choice. And those were decisions that I made in long-term relationships. We've discussed it.
Well, actually, you said the last two were a mistake.
No, I've never said any of my children were a mistake.
Not that they were a mistake. I've said not a mistake.
I'm not going to say they were not planned.
Were an accident. You did not know they was. Y'all did not know that was happening.
Yeah, we did not know that was going down. We did not know that was going down, and yeah, I wasn't ready.
Don said he was coming. He was coming for y'all to tattoo. She pregnant. What you mean?
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that one. But them two give me a run for my money. Because honestly, when I was younger, I actually said by the time I turned 35, I was done having kids. And I actually was on plan with that.
Well at all.
No, I actually stayed on my plan. I got a vasectomy. I stayed on plan. So I was on plan. I just didn't realize I would meet, a woman that I would love so much that I would be like, you know what? Reverse this. She wants a daughter. I want to have a daughter with her. Let's go for the daughter. And then three other kids just popped up.
Yeah, I got one daughter and 3 sons.
So that's the crazy part about that. Like I didn't know.
She said them back-to-back twins. That backstory cracks me up every time.
Yo, listen, man. The Henny. Now that's where the Henny was the devil.
See what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, them boys got here.
It don't just make you angry. It make you angry and horny. See the problem?
Yeah, that definitely was the Henny juice. And yeah, that was a bad Henny night. Definitely. But before we get out of here, once again, I want to thank all of you for listening, all of you tuning in, all of you rocking with us. From Yak Radio to WVMR to now us having our own network and doing what we do and enjoying it. Like, we're here to entertain you, not just to entertain you, but to have a good time, get to know you, and
we're
get to know
here
us.
To get to know you guys and for you guys to get to know us.
So we definitely would like to call in. When you do catch a show, call in. Our number is 929-282-0266. Definitely support the show. We do have a Cash App. You can support the show. We definitely appreciate it.
Because I need money.
Yeah, Rainbow Valley. She's in the ATL. If y'all see her out there, make sure you show her some love. Don't do nothing crazy. We don't want to have problems.
I mean, because I got a Georgia license now, and that's all I need to get a gun. So y'all better beware.
Mother two, thank you. Next week we're gonna touch deep into a topic that is very, I want to say, serious. We're gonna get into our serious mode. We're gonna talk about rape, and we're gonna talk about the effects rape has on females and the process of them moving on. We're going to talk about that because, I think it's time that some of us people do learn to take rape a little bit more serious. It's not just she said no, and things happen of that nature. So we're going to get serious, and we're going to have our resident sex therapist on, Dr. Candace Lovett, and we're going to talk about it. And we might have another special guest, someone who was a victim, and she's gonna enlighten us. So next week definitely is gonna get real touchy and emotional for some people. So I definitely want everybody to tune in.
I don't know if I want to be on this show. I might just start crying.
Listen, I mean, we gotta talk about these things.
Yes, we do. I mean, it is something that needs to be talked about because it is things that happen, and people think that rape happens. Like, oh well, she was wearing this. Rape is usually by someone that you know and trust.
And we're gonna get to talk about all of that. So, until next week, make sure once again you catch us tomorrow. We're gonna be on 9:00 a.m. We'll be live on Life 365 and Fleet Radio Network. So tell a friend to tell a friend. It's the Evening Rush. You already know what it is. See y'all later, man.